Yo, what's good everybody, Joe's Cage Reaper here. So, got a package in from Monstrum Tactical in Lake Forest, California. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, because you already know what it is. It is the adapter for the Glock 19X BB gun to allow me to put my Osiris on it. And this hopefully is the correct one this time. If not, well, not really much I can do at that point. So, here we are. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and get this open. Let's see. Open it up. Give me 1 second. Alright, so got a little hasty there. Apparently, go ahead and get it. This is actually supposed to sit in the dovetail slot, I guess with friction, so you don't need the screw to hold this in. So as long as this matches up with the, sight on here, be good to go. Now, another thing I notice is, I don't know how that's going to stay in place, so I have to see. So here we are. Alright, get this toolkit out here. Just set this off to the side. And get the screw that I need. Or, screwdriver bit. Alright. Let's see. Let's see, I think it's this one. Alright. Just gonna set this off to the side here. And undo the screw. There we go. And if this does not work, I guess what I could do, if it came down to it, put a little dab of super glue down there and just slide it back in place and hold it. It might work. But I'm going to go ahead and see if this even fits. Because if not, I'm going to probably end up giving up and probably sell the optic. So, like I said, it doesn't have this, but nope. Not even close. That fucking blows. Yep. Yo, what's good everybody, Joe's Cage Reaper here. So I'm a little bit annoyed. The replacement adapter that I bought for this, hoping it would work, it doesn't work. For some reason, when they created this, they didn't go with the standard mounting system Roblox app, so I gotta keep touching for an adapter plate. With that being said, I do have one thing that I need to unbox that I'll actually be able to use. because this has laser on it, you have to sight the laser in. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get on with the video. So, here it is. Alright, it's an Amazon package. Alright. How in the hell do they have this thing packaged? Okay, here we are. Alright, so, what I got here, see if I can turn it around without turning this bag around. Alright, so what I have here is a, let's see, laser bore sight. So let me go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So it's nothing super fancy, but there we go. And it looks like it has all these different little adapter things. I'm not exactly sure what these are for. And it also looks like it's rechargeable too. It can give you extras, and they also give you a screwdriver, so that's nice. I mean, I could be wrong, it may not be rechargeable. CR2, alright. And I guess this opens like this. Yep. CR2, it's a lithium battery. Let me see if it says anything. 800 milliamp hours. I might have to see where you'd buy these at. I need to see how this actually goes in. Let's see. Well, it looks like they give you two. So I'm guessing this oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, they do actually tell you. Let me go ahead and see if I can show you this. I don't know if you see that, but that right there tells you the indication of how to orient the battery. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. So, let's go ahead and see if... Yeah. So it will work with 0.177, and it obviously goes a lot bigger, right? Because you'd also use this to sight in an actual gun. So the further you go, the bigger it gets. So that is nice. I do like that. I don't know if I'm going to actually do a video of me sighting it in. I may just do it off camera just to make it a little bit faster, and that way I'm not really wasting any time. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Alright, so after I ended the video, I turned the laser on this on, and then turned this laser on while it was in the barrel. And I'm going to have to show you because you're probably not going to believe me, but it's not too far off. So let's go ahead and put this back in here, like this. Alright. Go ahead and turn it on. Alright, so you see that laser? Let's see. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and turn on this laser. Wait, is that on? I can't tell. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Oh, wait, there you go. You can see a little bit better. Yeah, it's not that far off. So, with that being said, it should not take too much to actually get it in sight and have the laser dots overlapping each other. Because you want your laser sight to be wherever your bore is pointed, right? So this might actually help with sighting this in. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Alright, so I'm going to come back real quick because I didn't notice this when I actually unboxed the Baldur S. But they do give you an extra plate that actually locks the flashlight / laser sight in the on the rail here. So if you lose the one that's in here, they give you an extra, and I do like that. But this is what I need right here, because the Allen key that came with the laser bore sight is too big. Like, literally, it's not the right size. It would have been nice if it was the right size, but it's not. I could have used one of the hexes from my iFixit toolkit, but man, I don't really feel like digging that thing out. Plus, I don't even really know if that would even reach. So, again, give me a second. I'll be right back. See you later. Peace. Alright, so I think I figured out what these things are for, and that is to help it keep centered in the barrel, essentially. So I'm going to go ahead and try the smallest one and see if that works. Oh, I thought I dropped it. I mean, I did drop it, I meant on the floor. Alright, let's see. Alright. Yeah, that's the one I need. I just gotta tighten it down a little bit more. Alright, let's see how this works. A little bit tighter. And because what that's supposed to do is spread these little pieces apart, and a little too tight. Alright, let's try this. And a little bit more. Right. And I'm doing this a little bit at a time. Yeah. Let's see here. Spread it out a little bit more. Nope, too tight. Back it off just a little bit. Give it about a little bit of this right here. See how that works. Yeah, because you don't want slough in it, otherwise it'll throw off your sight. Maybe one more little turn. Here we go. Let's try this. There we go. That is much better. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. Alright, so it is sighted in, and I learned something interesting, and that is, when you have this sighted in for a specific distance, if you go, like, beyond that, you can actually see the lasers. If you have a bore sight laser like this, and then you sight it in at a specific distance, if you go out a little bit further, even a little bit closer, they actually, the actual laser right here, changes depending on the distance. It's really trippy. Because over here, where I sighted in at, perfect. But if I shine it over towards the front door, there's probably about that big of a gap between this top laser and the bottom laser. So, learning something new, I guess. But I do like it. And, if I'm able to, get, one from my mom, one of these Baldurs from my mom's, FMK 9mm, I'll have a way to sight it in without ever having to fire around. And I really like the weapon, like, because it is a light, right? Like, you have the laser on it, but you also have a light. And what's neat about it is you can actually use, both. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and, take this, battery out. It just seems like the smart thing to do with me, the lithium. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there. Put this right like this right here. Alright. And package it back up. But yeah, if you had like say a AR-15 with a laser sight on it, and you need to sight it in, or probably even red dot if I had to guess, you could probably use that. And I actually bought that on Amazon, out of all places. Crazy, right? But it wasn't that expensive, so I was like, fuck it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. I think it made it like $30 at the most. So even if it didn't like work that well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a fucking BB gun, so it doesn't need to be super precise. And just as long as I can hit a fucking bottle. But it's more so just kind of like kind of a cosplay type of thing, if you want to call it that. Or go ahead and put this back on here. Same with this. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.